Everyone, good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? It's Jonathan Mathis. Welcome to my sports channel. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Tommy Pham is talking a lot these days. He is making quite a scene. And to be quite honest with you guys, I had almost forgotten that he even existed, that he was still in the league. I mean, that's how horrendous his numbers have been. But yet, this guy is, you know, in the spotlight. Everyone is talking about Tommy Pham. And, a lot of it is because of this fantasy football nonsense. It's ridiculous. He slapped Jock Peterson in the face when the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants met during the regular season series about a week ago, or might have been 2 weeks ago. Well, you guys all know what happened. It was a big story around Major League Baseball. Everyone was talking about Tommy Pham slapping Jock Peterson in the face. People joked about it. They laughed about it. You know, um, they made fun of the situation because it was utter silliness, and it was petty, and it was comical all in one, right? So everyone was talking about it and everything. But Tommy Pham now, shut the F up, dude. Just shut up. Shut up. Um, no one wants to hear from you. No one wants to hear from you. We're over your fantasy football nonsense. We're completely over it. I thought this topic was over, and it's still lingering. It's still being talked about because Tommy Pham came out yesterday and he made the most nonsensical comment about Mike Trout. Now, who goes after Mike Trout? Mike Trout is arguably one of the finest faces around Major League Baseball, and Tommy Pham, places the blame on him for the fantasy football issues that caused him to slap Jock Peterson. This is really how Tommy Pham is making himself relevant now that he plays for a crappy Cincinnati Reds team. I mean, this is the stupidest story around Major League Baseball. It's utterly stupid. But when you're hitting a terrible, 233, and when your on base percentage is 335, not many people are going to talk about you. So Tommy Pham, he needs to be in the headlines. He wants people to talk about him, but he's going about it the wrong way. How about you focus on your game? How about you focus on getting better? Because you're a terrible, shitty, crappy outfielder that everyone completely forgot about. So now that your season is spiraling out of control, and now that you are mediocre at best, you want people to suddenly notice you. See, you want to gain notoriety by slapping people in the face, by picking fights with other major leaguers. That's the only way that you can get the attention that you're seeking. And it's really annoying. It's comical. But again, Pham's numbers speak for themselves. With a 233 batting average, and he's a fourth or fifth outfielder at best on a very good baseball team. But he's on a crappy Cincinnati team that needs all the help it can get. So, he earns an everyday spot in outfield. And, how original do you place the blame on somebody else? That's what a lot of us do. We never want to take accountability for our own actions, but yet we want to place the blame on somebody else. And that's what Tommy Pham is doing. He's placing the blame on other people. He's crying over fantasy football. He's crying over fantasy sports. And he's picking a fight with everybody over fantasy sports. I mean, he's behaving worse than a 3-year-old child. Worse than a toddler. Grow up, man. Grow some balls. Grow up. Be a man. It's time to grow up. There's no crying in baseball. You're playing in Major League Baseball. You're a Major League Baseball player. Act like one. You know, Pham needs to man up. And stop whining like a soft-ass little bitch. Yes, I said it. Stop whining and pouting like a soft-ass little bitch. Because you sound like a whiny little bitch. You know? And enough's enough. He is not even that good of a baseball player to be this much of a diva. He's not even that good of a baseball player to have this much attention around him. Here's a piece of advice for Tommy Pham. Concentrate on actually winning games for your dead last team in the MLB. And stop acting like a soft punk about a fantasy football league that nobody cares about more than you. You're the only person who's losing sleep over it. You're the only person who's whining and crying about it. Nobody else is whining and crying about it. You know, this is insane. This is idiotic. This is childish. Grow up and be a man, Tommy Pham. Make your team better. Do whatever you can to make your team better. You know, and I don't know if it's insecurities. I don't know if it's a lack of confidence. I don't know what it is. But this man has been talking a little bit too much. Now it's time to zip it and shut the hell up and play baseball. And do whatever you can to help the Cincinnati Reds turn around their season, because it hasn't been looking too great for the Cincinnati Reds. They started off the season at rock bottom. Great defensive team. You know, but just stop, Tommy. Enough's enough, Tommy boy. Enough's enough. We don't want to hear anything else about your damn fantasy league football. We could care less. We want to see, and I know Cincinnati fans do, they want to see how well you perform on the field. I think your days are behind you, though. Your best days are behind you. I think your career has seen a steady decline, and now you want to talk all of a sudden. So you can't stay quiet because no one's really paying attention to you or your fantasy football team. So that's why you're trying to stay in the news as much as you can. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.